Welcome to virtualsheetmusic.com. I'm Robert Estrin, and today, tips for Bach's Minuet in G. Of course, Bach wrote many minuets, a beautiful Baroque styling, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how to approach this music. This isn't a complete tutorial, but I will show you important aspects of how to approach this music. In case any of you want to know which piece I'm talking about, I'm going to play the first section for you so you can hear a kind of a nice version of it without any of the ornamentation, which is perfect for younger students to be able to play some great music on a rather elementary level. All right, minuets, a dance form in a meter of three, and it's the Baroque styling, so there's a nice counterpoint. The secret to getting the clarity and the beautiful bouncy quality that makes it feel like a dance form is the phrasing, how you articulate the staccatos, how you utilize the slurs. And once again, the secret is all in the wrists. So in teaching this piece or studying this piece, you want to delineate staccatos from the slurred legato notes by using the wrist and the staccato notes. So if we just take the first two measures, the right hand alone, you'll notice that you have slurs until the second measure, the last two notes. And by utilizing the wrist, you can get a nice short staccato. Watch how I mean. Now that looks very simple, but if you find that you try to play the staccatos at first, you might end up using the arm in conjunction with the wrist, and it gives a very different sound, kind of a heavy quality. You see, the first beat has to have more emphasis than the second and third beats. And if you use the wrist, you can get a light staccato. If you employ the arm, the second and third beats become ponderous, and it sounds like this. And watch the motion of my arm and how it destroys the flavor and the feel and the lightness on those staccato notes. You can hear the difference, you can see the difference. So how do you practice it? You want to break it down. If you just play the first two notes of the second measure and try to play the first note with the wrist coming down and come up on the second note. Doesn't seem that hard, but at first when you try this, you may employ the arm along with the wrist, getting that heavy sound that you don't want. So once again, watch this. I'll play it a few times for you. Notice the motion is only from the wrist. And so it's a down, up. And then you have down, up for the next staccato. So then, if I play the whole measure, you'll have down, up, all from the wrist. Watch how it works. Down, up, down, up. Down, up. And it's all from here, not from here. So if I start from the beginning once again, playing the two-measure phrase, and that's really the secret to not only this minuet, the entire minuet, but many Bach minuets and other works. Delineating phrasing creates such a beauty and clarity. It also gives you the emphasis on the first beat, making it have that bouncy dance feel. Otherwise, the music, if you didn't use the wrist at all to delineate these notes, you'd end up with a sound like this. Compared to the nice feel of using the wrist to have a light staccato on the staccato notes. So this is a way to approach the Bach Minuet in G and many other works of Bach. Thank you so much for joining me. Robert Estrin here at virtualsheetmusic.com.